What's going on, YouTube? You can see the stock market went down today, but we still made over $2,500 in the past 2 weeks in the stock market. But let's talk about where the market gonna be headed, the news. We're gonna chart some stuff out. I'm gonna show proof of everything that I call out on my channel and how we made money. So I ain't gonna waste nobody guys' time. I'm gonna show you the charts. I'm gonna show you results. We're gonna see where the stock market is going. We're gonna keep going higher or we're gonna lower off today's news. Let's check it out. So let's look at the gain section. We got Shades with 68,000 today. 42,107%. On spot puts, 127%. This is me and QCOM, 27%, $345. CrowdStrike, 24%, $625. And I signal all these plays out in my chat as well. So I made 10%, $326 on Shopify. Archer Leap, shares up $500. Where else? QCOM 77%, $1,850. And I signal all these trades out in my Discord right here in the day trade section. Those are day trades. So I do day trade, swing trade, leap option, and I even tell people when I'm buying long-term stocks and cryptos. So I like to mix it up and do all four. But yeah, the day trade section is what we've been doing. So I took a break from day trading. I've been doing it recently. So I show rationale of why I'm getting in and why I'm getting out, because I like to show my chat that. Even with swing trades, I was swing trade, and in about a week and a half, I was looking at PMs, BRKB, SPY. None of these really was hidden, so I really just focused on day trading. And yeah. And so let's go look at SPY right now. Let's see where the market is headed with this news today. So right now, right here is where we at with SPY. So a bear market is not officially confirmed until we reach at least a 20% drop, or we reach a 30% drop or more. Usually a drop between these two prices, but if you buy long term or leap, you want to every 10% you want to be buying. So right now we almost at a 20% at 649. We at 656. So we'll see if we're gonna go lower. Let's look at QQQ. If you look at QQQ right here, let's see how much percentage wise QQQ is that. So you want to look at 20, around like 20, 30% is what you want to look at. So let's see what percentage is up or down. Right here, 20% is about right there. And let's see where 30% and 30% would be about right. Ain't perfect, but yeah, basically where I got that support, kind of right on the money. So yeah, so 20% would be right here, and that'd be about, yeah, kind of 20%. 20%, honestly, that candle was just 20%. And then 30% would be here at 583. And this is on the daily time frame, y'all can see. SPY and QQQ. SPY has come down to 642. And the next thing you want to do is look at the fear and greed index. Right now, people are in fear. Last week, I'm pretty sure we was in greed or neutral. Pretty sure we went from greed to neutral, then back to greed, and then now we on fear. So extreme fear is when you want to be buying right here. This is buying time right here. So yeah, SPY. So we want to set alerts right here. 642. And then let's look at the previous low, right? So let's look at the last time, right? This was SPY all-time highs, and this was the tariff news right here. As you can see right here, I even got a mark. 2025 terrorist war, right? So that's the low, that's the lowest the market was at until it popped, as you can see right here. It's 480. So we went from about 15-ish down to 480. So that was a 21% drop. And then let's see the recovery it made from that low. So that's when you want to be buying at that low. So I will stay away from day trading right now at this moment, and I'll just focus on literally if we're going to drop or not. You don't want to get caught in the mix and get caught out on fake news. Oh, snap. That's 19. So that's 19. Recovered 19%. Almost 20%. No, that's not the low. That's not the low. Had that wrong. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's see this low where we at. I had the wrong, where's the top at? Right there, okay. Let's go right here. We're gonna see how far we recovered up. Right there. And that's about a 40% recovery, right? So we went down, as you can see here. We went down 20%, 21 to 22% down with the tariff news. And then we made a huge recovery upside, almost 40% after the recovery, right? So that's what we want to look at. We want to look for confirmation. You want to make sure it's a trend going up. You want to be caught on the wrong side of these with the fake news coming out. Because just because we had this long red candle today doesn't mean, oh, the market's going to drop off this news. You want to be making sure you're charting things out and looking at the actual stock. We're not going to be worried about SPY until we see it breaks under 648-ish. We'll know, like, okay, are they trying to lie to us? Are they trying to trap us? I personally believe we're going to come down. We've been pumping since April. I think the buyers have been exhausted. They taking their profits and they going to drop it again. It's going to rinse and repeat the same thing. So my personal opinion is I'll be waiting for this to go under there. So right now, what I'm gonna personally do is sit and wait. I'm not gonna be really day trading for a while to see where we're going in the market, because it's gonna be a fake out. We gotta see, like, this is Friday. Next week, news gonna be changed. They can change whenever they want to. But I'm personally gonna sit on the sidelines and see how we react to these levels. You can see the fear and greed index is even at fear. And then we're gonna look it out on the look at this on the you also want to look too for bullish or bearish divergence, right? When we in the bull market, you want to look for bullish divergence. Bear market, bearish divergence. And what do we see right here, right? So anything under the 50, this dotted line right here, as I've been showing in my previous videos, anything under that is bearish. Anything over that, as you can see, is bullish. You see when this line is over that, right here, over the 50, this is 50 right here, over 50 bullish, under 50 is bearish. And as you can see, the market goes up when it's over here, up, and now it's starting to sink and go down. Now it's under the 50, and then look, the green is crossing under the purple. You remember what that means? When the green crosses under the purple, that means we're bearish. When the green crosses up above the purple, that means we're in a bull market. So we're showing some signs of bullish divergence as well. I'll be curious to see how we look next week. At least the first 3 days will tell us like how the next 3 candles look. But so far we're showing bearish sentiment. We're showing bearish sentiment, and we just want to be, ready. So if you want more information like that, and I got to do all 4, right? I do day trading, I do swing trading, and also do leaps. So I can do all 4. Sometimes it's okay to learn how to day trade, and I can call day trades out like I've been doing. It might be time to do swing trades. I even been posting swings and doing swings, and these are some of my swings. 20% on Uber, 40%, 17% on Uber. And this one is like a week and a half ago where I was just doing straight swings with Rationale too. I lost on JP Morgan Chase on that one. But yeah, so JP Morgan here 4%. That's what I'm talking about, the 5% right there. 16%, $91. So I do day trade, swing trade, and leap options. So I'll put the link in the description below if you want to join, and also tell people what shares to buy. So when you're trading, you want to be looking at charts. You want to be knowing if it's swing trading, day trading season, or buying dips, sitting on the side and be able to chart. You want to be able to master all 4. All 4 are important, because if you bought shares, if you bought right here, let me give you an example. If you bought shares here, and we can look at any company, right? Let's look at we're gonna look at Meta. Let's look where Meta dropped during this rationale, so we can look at live proof of what I'm saying. So this is around the time. Okay, okay, we're gonna chart it out. So we're gonna go to all-time highs, which in Meta, all-time highs is right here. And then it fell from all-time highs right here previously, before the terror war happened, and then it went as low as here, right? Now look, tell me what you see in common. Right here when we started going down, what happened? Got oversold here, under this 50 dotted line, under the 50. This is the 50, and remember, like I said, anything over this is bullish, anything under the 50 dotted line is bearish. So what happened? We dropped. And then right here, when we took off, we went over the 50, as you can see here, stock went up, showed bullish divergence. The green crossed over the purple. And we're gonna look at it right here too. Boom, went down. When the stock went down, the green went under the purple, went down, and then what happened? Reverse. It bounced, went over the 50, went up. The green crossed it over the purple and went up. So it showed bullish divergence. So yeah, this time right here, see, was even choppy this whole time too. Because they were trying to either fake people out or shake people off. They didn't want nobody to know what they was doing. So for this whole chop right here from March all the way to April, we just chopped the whole time. And then we finally went down, then we bounced and recovered. So that's why you always want to look at those technicals to see where we are going. But yeah, if you want plays like this, if you want a day trade, swing trade, you want to know what leaps to buy, if you want to know what stocks to buy, what crypto to buy, I signal all those in my chat. Like, share, and subscribe to this video. Link will be in the description below if you want to join. With that being said and done, I'm out.